All right, and we're back. Episode 75 of The Loaded Couch. I'm Scotch Hound.
Pigeon Peg.
And Celtic Fox.
And let's get started with our beer mash. Kelk, what are you drinking?
Drinking Unearthed Stout from Long Trail Brewing Company. It's a stout beer. They're out of Bridgewater Corners, Vermont. And it's obviously a deep, dark black color. It's 7.9% alcohol, 58 IBUs.
Ooh. Pidge?
I am drinking the Oatmeal Yeti Imperial Stout from Great Divide Brewing Company in Denver, Colorado. The color is bleak, and I'm looking up the ABV, but I think it's 7.5. But I'm looking it up now.
All right, mine is the Schlafly?
Schlafly?
Yeah, coffee stout. It's the St. Louis Brewery. It's a stout, of course, out of St. Louis, Missouri. It's black, 5.7% alcohol, 30 IBUs.
Mine's 90%. 90%.
Whoa!
No, mine's 9.5.
And get out the lighter to burn off some of that alcohol.
Yeah, that's the black water right there.
All right, 7 of the biggest myths about beer have been debunked. I guess the first is when cold beer gets warm, it gets skunked. Supposedly, skunking is caused by a chemical reaction that occurs when beer, especially hoppy beer, is exposed to light. I think I knew this because this is a big reason as to why many of the beers come in brown glass bottles. Mm-hmm. It doesn't allow as much light into the beer.
I kind of want to see if Kelk knew all these because he's Mr. Bartender.
Dark beers are strong beers. Color has nothing to do with alcohol or caloric content.
That's false. I mean, it's true. Dark beers are heavy in alcohol.
Right.
Guinness.
No. Guinness is, the same as like a Budweiser, right?
And high alcohol.
Right. Real quick, is there something running in the background of somebody's?
Yes. Hold on.
All right. No, that's all right.
I'll mute.
No, because then when you come back in to answer and stuff, it'll be there. So just we'll push through or just restart with the 7 biggest myths because it started right then, right, Kelk?
Yeah.
All right, we'll just wait.
Sometimes I can get rid of the noise in the background, but that one's pretty loud.
Is that the breast pump pitch?
No, that was the sink.
It's like a fire hose breast pump.
Ooh, yeah. All right, 7 of the biggest beer myths have been debunked. When cold beer gets warm, it gets skunked.
Of course.
Well, skunking is caused by a chemical reaction that occurs when beer, especially hoppy beer, is exposed to light, which would mean why you have a lot of the bottled beers being brown bottled.
That's why green bottles are no good.
Yeah.
So to keep the skunk out, keep it out of the light was what they're saying.
Yep, exactly. That's why I think a lot of the time when they do fermenting, it's in like completely sealed containers, like no glass container. I mean, you do have some of those carboys and stuff that you do it, but I think they recommend that you do it in a dark location if you're going to store it.
Yeah, and it's not like when it goes from cold to warm, it's skunked. It's just not pleasant.
Right.
To drink.
Yeah. Dark beers are strong beers.
Uh-huh.
Color has nothing to do with the alcohol or caloric content.
I think that's false. I think dark beers are strong beers.
Beer is meant to be served ice cold.
With ice.
Some beers are delicious when they're ice cold, especially on like a hot summer day.
What if it's like natty ice?
You gotta have it super cold.
Yeah, so you don't taste anything.
With a straw.
Like lagers, I'll say I think I like lagers when they're really, really cold. But like a Guinness or something like that, I really don't. It doesn't have to be really cold.
Same with a Pilsner for me. I need a Pilsner ice cold.
I need all beers ice cold.
No, see, like the stout we're drinking right now, I don't mind it the warmer it gets.
That's why he's gonna cup it the whole night.
Right. Lagers and Pilsners are the same, which is not true. Pilsners are just one of many lager types.
That's false.
Canned beers are cheap.
Yes, of course. I never drink cans.
Again, I'll go back to my natty ice comment.
Cans are the best way to package beers since they protect them from light and oxygen better than bottles.
So next time we're out somewhere and they're like, someone grabs their Budweiser can and goes, "This is skunked." You tell
BS.
them, not bullshit.
Yeah.
Not true.
The only thing is I think they said that there's a possibility for very small quantities of aluminum to leach into the beer if it's been sitting for a long time.
Then you turn into Colossus from X-Men.
Yeah. You should age craft beers.
Of course.
That's not completely true, because aging some high alcohol beers can help them, but hoppy beers like IPAs should be consumed as fresh as possible. I was gonna say, I think Sam Adams actually does a sell-by date or a consume-by date on their bottled beers.
Yeah, a lot of the craft beers we drink have consume-by dates on it. But yeah, that's a good point about the high alcohol beers, because I was gonna say some of the ones they do that like bourbon barrel aging and stuff, those tend to get really strong the longer they age them in the barrel.
Especially the 120 IPA. Don't they recommend that you store that and raisin dextra?
Do they do the 120 in a wooden barrel, or is that like a stainless steel?
I think it's stainless steel.
Okay.
But what do I know? We never went to the brewery.
Well, someone decided to have a kid.
Someone decided to break their foot for 9 years.
And Pigeon's last favorite, all fruity beers are basically the same.
Pretty much.
No, that can't be right. Okay. South Jersey's Flying Fish Brewing Company releases pork roll beer for their 20th anniversary.
I'm going to pick this up.
Exit 7 Pork Roll Porter.
We're doing porters next week.
It's a dark brown caramel porter created with some actual pork roll and spices in the brew kettle.
I think there's like chunks of pork roll in there.
No, because they filter.
I'm thinking this paired really well with a pork roll,
egg and cheese.
Well, no, a nice short stack of pancakes, maple syrup with a little pork roll on the side.
Pork roll sandwich with a runny egg. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's not at all what he's saying, but I'm with you. I love myself a pork roll, egg and cheese sandwich with a runny egg. Yeah.
He's getting mad.
Who's the food pairing expert?
I don't know. With your taste buds recently.
According to the brewery, it features notes of cocoa with hints of maple and smoke from the peat smoked barley.
Ooh, smoking beer is tough.
And the smoke got me. I got bronchitis.
Smoke them if you got them.
Yeah. Pidge, you're gonna get that. Calc, would you try with the pork roll?
Oh, definitely.
I don't think it's gonna work with my my dietary restriction of non-local source meats.
It's not vegan.
I'm sure we can find a pig local to carve up for you.
Actually, it is. It's New Jersey, so
it's gotta be close. Yeah.
Let's boycott it because it's not vegan.
All right, movie talk. Calc, what'd you watch?
So I purchased Captain America: Civil War.
Little couch count?
We're gonna say it every time,
dude. What? I don't know why you don't do it, and we'll just chip in a third.
Because technically, it's on your account.
What do you mean? Oh, that's right, because I created it.
It's under your family setting.
Oh, sorry.
I
would buy movies for the little couch account.
We picked up Captain America: Civil War.
How is that?
It's really good.
Is it?
I think Scotchy, I think you saw it in the theaters, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, and I think it was over 90 something on Rotten Tomatoes. So I like my fresh tomatoes.
I love all your go-tos. Your Rotten Tomatoes, your Reddits,
My Reddits.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, my son's been begging since this was in the theaters. So we knew it was pretty much going to be a buy the minute it came out.
It's not over 90%. It is 90%. So you're a liar.
There you go.
How'd you like Ant-Man in it?
I liked Ant-Man a lot. We were all very big fans of Black Panther. I kind of am excited to see his own movie.
Yeah, Nicole was super hyped about the Black Panther character. She just liked the way his outfit looked.
I do like the Scarlet Witch. You never really got the vibe from the other movies that she had the powers that she does, but
she's almost like a Jean Grey type.
Yeah, she can whoop some ass.
Right.
I mean, she's really good. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't really into the whole, what's his name? His buddy Bucky.
Oh, yeah, Winter Soldier.
The Winter Soldier, and I don't know. I did like the darker side of Tony Stark.
Okay.
I kind of like that portrayal of Iron Man, and I like the whole story plot of getting him angry and dark towards the end there.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert.
I didn't spoil nothing.
Is
but
Scarlet Witch Olsen?
Yeah, that's what's her name? Elizabeth Olsen.
Mm-hmm.
One of the non-twins. But yeah, I highly recommend it. I actually liked it. I'd probably say better than the Avenger movies.
Better than The Force Awakens?
Right up there with it. Right up there with it.
How about Avatar 2?
All right, Pitch, what'd you watch?
How much the movie cost? Get it on the deal?
No, this one came. There's like a bunch of behind the scenes stuff that we haven't watched yet. This one was 24. Normally they're normally somewhere between 16 to 17, like when we get them when they first come out. But this one was 24, so it's still like $8 movie tickets.
Oh, okay. I watched Batman vs Superman. I finished the rest of the movie.
Finally.
I thought the last scene, the last sequence, the major sequence at the end.
Don't spoil it for me.
Yeah, I'm not. Was pretty good. I mean, how long has this movie been out for? Since last November?
No.
Yeah, it's almost a year, I think.
Was it November?
Yeah. I think it was late
Somebody
fall.
looked that up. But anyway, I thought that last fight scene was really good.
Okay.
It was super good. And I also watched a movie called The Forest.
Yeah, are you a tray hugger now?
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's with
how was it?
Boaz.
That's with the girl from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Melisandre, whatever her name is. I don't know. What's her name? Gosh.
You always say she looks like a deer.
Yeah, she has deer eyes and she has big boobies. Marjorie. Queen
Tyrell?
Marjorie. Yeah.
Okay.
She's in it, and
Why'd you call her Melisandre? Isn't that the Red Witch?
I don't know.
Oh.
He's all about the boobies, man. That's all he cares about.
The breastfeeding channel got me crazy. So basically, short plot of the movie is her twin sister goes to Japan to teach and turn her life around, and she goes missing in that the haunted woods.
Okay.
It's like a superstition that anyone who goes in those woods goes to commit suicide and never comes out.
Well, I was gonna say, isn't there a high percentage of actual people that have committed suicide in those woods?
Oh yeah, it's
like
crazy.
confirmed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's somewhat based on some true stories.
Yes.
Right, okay.
And she goes looking for her. She has like her twin sense is saying that she's not dead. She wants to go looking for her, and a whole bunch of stuff takes part, and a couple plots, a couple twists, a couple turns. And,
That was twin sense, not twin cest.
Yeah, twin sense.
Because you were mentioning the Game of Thrones as becoming a twin cest thing.
And a couple scares too. I would recommend it.
Okay.
I would say go see it.
Myself, I watched Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. I
Why?
was on a cheesy movie kick this week. I don't know. And then I did a road trip with Tom Green, and again, don't ask me why I watched that. I have no idea.
That movie's awesome.
It was so stupid though.
It's so stupid, but Tom Green's awesome.
He eats that stupid mouse.
Yeah, Freddy Got Fingered. You should have watched that too.
All right. Anyway, Mel Gibson slams Batman vs Superman and questions why the blockbuster cost $250 million to make as he promotes his new war drama, Hacksaw Ridge.
I heard he's getting like a lot of Oscar nod stuff already for this one.
He's a good actor and good director.
Person.
He's a racist pig.
Yeah. I guess he says, quote, "I look at them and scratch my head." Quote, he said of today's big budget blockbusters before adding, quote, "I'm really baffled by it." Okay. He also says, quote, "I think they're a lot of waste, but maybe if I did one of those things with the green screens, I'd find out different."
So he's kind of like knocking the whole green screen, big Hollywood explosion type
Well, yeah,
of
after he
things.
did something like Braveheart, yeah. I'd imagine he's going to knock green screens for the rest of his life.
Yeah. I guess he's
way.
all about the being in the moment and using as much real stuff as possible.
He also said when the attention turned to Batman vs. Superman's whopping budget, a blunt Mel interjected, quote, "And it's a piece of shit." Nice. What an asshole.
Well, there you go, Pigeon. You just saw it. Is it a piece of shit?
No, I would disagree with him. I think Mel Gibson's a POS.
Awesome.
Like I said, he does some good directing and good acting, especially in Lethal Weapon.
Did you guys see that movie? We Were Soldiers, or We Are Soldiers. That was one of his. I think about like
I didn't.
he was in that. I think it was Korea or Vietnam or something like that. I was curious how that one was.
All right, TV talk. Pidge, what'd you watch?
I watched amazing shows. NCAA football. Did anybody watch that Texas Notre Dame game on Sunday?
No,
No.
I didn't watch any college football.
I was at a wedding.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. I'm surprised your cousin, your bro-in-law Lou didn't watch it. I watched Counting Cars. Like just 30 minutes.
He's a nice guy. I like the count.
Yeah. And I watched season 2 of Wayward Pines. I got the first 5 episodes in.
Nice.
How
Nice.
come you haven't been watching it?
I haven't been watching it. I don't know. I kind of got a little turned off after the first episode. I can't explain why. Is it good?
It gets better. Yeah, the first episode, I almost deleted the entire season because I DVR it.
Okay.
So,
okay.
I mean, it was out like a couple months ago. So I DVR'd it and I watched the first episode. I'm like, oh, man, this is kind of lame now. But if you stick with it, maybe after maybe halfway through the second episode into the third, it's like, all right, I'm getting into this now.
Now I heard you say you watched 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Did you watch the entire season or
No, I'm up to 5. I think there was like either 9 or 10.
Okay.
So
I
I'm
think the first
half-
season was like a 10 story arc also, or a 10 episode arc.
They do a good job of doing a continuation, but then leading into the new characters and phasing out the old ones.
Okay.
If that makes any sense. But yeah, I would say go back and try to watch it.
Okay. All right. I'll check it out.
Cook. Bam! What'd you watch?
I watched the new Amazon Prime series called Eat the World with Emeril Lagasse.
Bam!
Bam!
It's actually really, really good. Pigeon, I think you'd like this one a lot.
Yeah, can I have your account?
It was only 6 episodes, I think it was.
They're
about
real quick. You want to know what's sad? Even my brother won't let me borrow his account to watch it. He's like, I don't know. I order stuff. It has my information on there. I'm like, I'm your fucking brother. What the fuck? Even though he's really my half brother. That pig.
But
Go ahead.
no, this and some of the other shows are one of the reasons we have Prime, and we order quite a bit of stuff from Prime.
So
They have some good
honestly,
ones, too.
honestly,
What's that?
you were looking to watch Eat the World with Emeril Lagasse.
No, I actually got an email alert because I have a Prime membership.
It said,
And
bam.
it said, here's this new show, check it out. And we're really hooked on cooking shows, especially my son. He likes the beet Bobby Flay and the kids chopped and stuff.
I thought you said beep bop.
Bebop flick.
But so yeah, I put it on the first night, and the first episode was awesome. And they're only 25 minutes long. And I think we saw the first 2 episodes with my son, and then my wife and I cranked through the last 4 episodes.
You pigs watch them.
We watched the entire season in like one night.
I think your son was originally interested in Beat Bobby Flay because he was expecting to see somebody getting beaten on TV.
Yeah, he's hardcore, isn't he? This may be a stupid question, but does Amazon Prime have commercials,
No,
or is that just Hulu?
Just Hulu.
that's Hulu.
Okay.
And you can also get Man in the High Castle on Amazon Prime.
That's right.
Hitler.
Wait, where is I
And
think
Vikings.
Oh, wait, Vikings is on?
Yes,
Amazon?
it's exclusive to Amazon.
Nice, dude. So why don't you watch that? I think Stars has Force Awakens, right?
September 10th, yes.
Yeah. Oh, nice. That's in a couple days, whatever. Scott, what about you?
I watched Ballers again.
So you
and-
watched all of season 1 and 2?
Yes.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Really
I
good.
finished season 1.
Really good.
Yeah.
I also watched Third Rock from the Sun. I don't know. I went back. I went back and started it from the beginning.
What's the actor's name's like French or something like that?
What the heck
French
is it?
Stewart?
Yes, that's exactly it. He's annoying.
Come on, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Is it JGL? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Angela Lansbury is going to join Game of Thrones.
That's a little interesting.
Whisker's saying it's not true. But Murder, She Wrote, this was in the news. Murder, She Wrote star Angela Lansbury is currently in talks to join HBO's fantasy drama for 2 episodes.
Isn't she like 110 years old?
She's 90 years old.
I was going to say, when I saw that, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I looked it up when I researched the article.
She was a hottie back in the day. I'm looking at pictures of her right now.
I'm just curious who. I mean, it's only a 2-episode stint. And the article was saying that she'd only be on set for about 4 hours.
And she'll probably get paid around $2 million.
She's probably going to be one of the Winter Kings. Or the kings of the White Walker Kings.
White Walkers, I was going to say. She almost...
Her and Betty White.
Oh, my God.
The White Walkers.
Yeah.
That's my impression. Thank you.
All right. Mythbusters ended in 2015, but worry no more. The White Rabbit Project, which was described by Netflix as a trip...
Eminem.
What?
Eminem's the White Rabbit.
Which was described by Netflix as a trip down the rabbit hole in order to investigate events in science, pop culture, and history, including things that exist in the deepest corners of the internet.
Like trolls under the bridge.
Okay.
I'm kind of intrigued by this, so that's pretty cool. So they're going to take like a lot of conspiracy theory type of stuff, maybe?
I don't know. That's what it sounds like, but I'm surprised I never watched Mythbusters. It's like right up my alley. It's like science, engineering.
Yeah, I've only seen a couple episodes, honestly, myself.
But it doesn't, I don't know, unless they're doing, because it says it's just going to investigate events.
Yeah, but they probably try to prove it if it's true or not, or if it can happen.
No,
But if they start doing ancient alien shit, I'll watch it.
Yeah, that's a great show. The majority of its cast is Tori Bellassi,
Bellecci?
Kari Byron, and Grant Imahara.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Anyway, Pitch.
Kel, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, exactly. Pitch. Thought on your beer.
Dude, real quick, the logo looks like White Racist Project.
Oh my God, yeah, like the lettering and stuff of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now looking at the bees, it does look like.
Yeah. Oh boy. This is a nay.
Okay.
For
Why?
me, it's I was expecting something a little sweeter. It's like kind of it's real bitter. And I was hoping for it to be good. I may change my mind the second segment, but because it's brewed with raisins too. And I love me some raisin texture.
They had a milk stout at the liquor store that said it was a sweet stout. I was like,
oh yeah, who made that?
Stout.
I forget. I think I had that a while ago, and it wasn't as sweet as I thought it would be.
Right. Okay. Calc, thoughts?
It's a yay for me. It's funny because it's called Unearthed, and it actually, I was going to say, it has a very earthy, like, it's very dark roast, and it's very mild. It doesn't have any sort of lasting, lingering flavors, or I should say burn. It's just a very nice, smooth stout.
So since it's missing the burn, what would you recommend to eat with it?
I don't know if it was because we were talking about it earlier, but give me the burnt pork roll on an egg and cheese sandwich.
Right.
Wait, is it tailored ham or pork roll?
Pork roll.
Pork roll.
Pork roll. What brand?
What? Taylor?
Watson. Do you go with like the Taylor and whatever?
Yeah, Taylor.
The Taylor.
Okay.
In the box, right?
In the box, the white and red, and red box.
I'll have to ask my wife. My wife is all over Taylor ham. Maybe I should wrap that around my penis. All right, Scott, what about you?
I'm a yay. It's a tasty coffee stout. It doesn't have too much of a coffee flavor, although I like my coffee black anyway. But it doesn't have a whole lot of coffee flavor, I don't think, to it. It just tastes like a nice, tasty stout. So, yeah, I'd recommend it. Give it a try. All right, let's get a refill. I know I'm empty. I drank it out of a glass this time, so it went a lot faster. And you guys getting refills already?
Yes.
All right, and we'll be back with Let's Talk Games. All right, we're back with Let's Talk Games.
Games.
Ooh. Did anybody change their beer?
All the same.
All right, let's just quick hit on what they were. Cal, go ahead, lead us off.
I'm drinking the Unearthed. It's a stout from Long Trail Brewing.
Pitch.
I got the Oatmeal Yeti from Great Divide Brewing.
All right, myself, I have the Schlafly, what a coffee stout from St. Louis Brewery.
Your Schlafly's there.
Bumblebee tuna. Games. Pidge, what'd you play this past week?
I played a little bit of the Battlefield 1 Alpha with, I think it's the Alpha, right, Cal?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, because they have.
I don't
beta.
even know if it's.
So-
I think it says like alpha code, but it's like their open beta.
Yeah, so I played a little bit of that. And
Okay.
I'm not a big Battlefield fan, but I do like this game. I think it's going to be a lot of fun if we all get it.
Yeah, there was something. I'll use a real corny term. There was something magical about it, and we only played on that one map.
Corny.
Yeah,
If we
but
could enter-
it felt much different. I didn't play much of Battlefield 4,
No, I just played the campaign.
but this felt. It reminded me a lot, Scotchy, when we played a lot of Battlefield 3.
Yeah, 4 I think was too fast paced, too modern.
This one's still
And
a little
I'm still kind of
fast-paced.
like an old person now, so it's like I need to slow it down with these World War guns.
But you know what? It's I think it's the best of both worlds. There is fast pace, and then there's also that sit back, relax, and just hold the point or snipe from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, Pigeon hit it. I mean, I know like Pigeon doesn't like the real big, open, slow pace.
Mhm.
So like if you pick the right spawn point, like Pigeon he'll agree. If you spawn in on C on Charlie on the map we were playing, it's close quarters, it's buildings, it's just craziness. And then
Yeah.
you can go all the way to E Echo, and that's like out in the middle of the freaking desert. So it's really cool. It's a good time.
make sure the driver of the tank knows what they're doing instead of parking into a sand dune. Holy crap, that guy was terrible. We played Battlefield 1 Alpha with I played with Kelk and with Doom for a little bit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I think Doom's gonna get it.
Doom was up in the airplane.
Yeah, he's like, holy shit, I'm in an airplane. But he's like, I'm not killing anything. I'm getting out. We also played FIFA. Kelk played drunk last week, and we won.
Awesome.
Kelk
Yeah, I
had
saw the late night texts. I can't believe we won. I think I play better when I'm drunk.
Yeah,
I was really drunk too.
I think the first game we played, Kelk shot. We had a total of like 15 team shots. Kelk had 14.
Shooting from everywhere.
He's a defenseman too. Yeah, this is crazy. And then I also played Plants vs Zombies 2: Garden Warfare since it's free on EA Access.
Yeah,
that game's good.
it really
It's
is.
really good.
Yeah.
I played with my daughter for a while.
All right, Kelk.
Battlefield 1 Alpha or open beta, whatever you want to call it with Pigeon. And I went back to Tomb Raider Definitive Edition.
I saw that.
I keep wanting to go back and finish that game because I have Rise of the Tomb Raider also.
Oh, you bought it?
Yeah, I did pick
Rise
it up
from
when
your
it was
Tomb Raider.
when it was down to was it $30?
Okay.
I scooped it up because I'd heard too much about it that it was really good.
Oh,
And
snap.
I liked
Reddit.
the Definitive Edition too.
Dude, Reddit just said that the rumor next month is Rise of the Tomb Raider for Xbox. Games with Gold.
Ah, nice. There you go.
Shut up.
One of the reasons I went back to it too was I was watching the Recore, the first 20 minutes or half hour gameplay with Major Nelson and Joe Staten, and I got a lot of Tomb Raider vibe from Recore, so that kind of got the.
See, I didn't. I watched some gameplay and I didn't.
Mm. We'll
Looks like
talk
an
about it in
art-
a little bit.
yeah,
Real quick, let
okay.
me get mine. I played some Minecraft 3 on the Xbox 360 because I was down at my in-laws, my now brother-in-law's house.
I got a little mad at you for doing that. I wanted you to play
I
in our
did
world.
sense
Xbox
that
One.
in your text. You were like, "What the hell are you doing playing on the 360?"
It's
I
like,
thought,
how
I thought
dare you not
hooked up-
throw that thing in the garbage and play on the one?
After I text you, I'm like, oh, I forgot he has a wedding, but I thought for some reason you hooked up your 360 to your work monitor.
So I played that with Jonas a little bit, and I also played Mario and Sonic's Rio Olympics on the DS.
Oh, nice.
It was fun.
Real quick, between us, because the show's going to come out by the end of this deal, if you trade in your 360, you get $75 credit towards the Xbox One S.
Ooh, my
I
360 is broken.
I think I'm going to do it. Yeah, dude, trade it in. Trade your broken Xbox 360 in.
All right.
I'm going to do it. I'm buying another S for the bedroom.
Oh, jeez. All right. Sony news. Sony event recap. Sony Interactive Entertainment President and CEO Andrew House, is he a doctor? Announced that every PlayStation 4 console ever made will become HDR compatible via a firmware update coming next week.
Stick it to you, Xbox.
Yeah, there was. I was reading on that though. There's some like ongoing arguments that it's not true HDR.
Oh my God.
Is it up-resed?
Well, there's some people were saying that you need like some kind of 2.2 codec or some kind of cable or port. I don't know, something technical that I'm not like up to speed on. But they were saying that they were saying the PS4 doesn't have that, so they're not sure how it can output true HDR. It could be false information. I don't know, but that's just what I'm seeing right now.
All right. A slim version of the console was confirmed as simply being the PS4, with the older form factor being phased out.
Yeah, it looks a lot like the normal PS4, but just low profile.
Right. So just moving forward, they're not going to offer the original size anymore. You're just going to be able to only get this new slim version of it.
Yeah, I think same as the Xbox One S, same thing.
Right. Okay. The new slimmer, lighter, more energy efficient PS4 model will be available at most territories beginning September 15th for $299.
American dollars.
Yes, dollars.
And €249.
Yeah.
USA.
Let me real quick. I think it was probably back at E3 or something. Remember, one of my predictions where they were going to show a slim. I thought they were going to still try and shoot for that 249. I thought Sony was going to still try and keep sticking it to Microsoft.
You were talking about the squid?
What's that?
249 squid?
Squid.
Isn't that what they call it in Britain and the UK?
Quid.
Oh, quid.
This beer's getting to me.
No, I thought it was going to be 249 American because, Microsoft came out with the 1S and theirs was 299. So I thought like Sony
99 at first.
I thought they were just going to keep trying to undercut them and stick it to them, and so I was surprised at 299.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because it's a one. Oh, I think it's going to get to it, but it's a 1 terabyte, right?
Not on the Slim. I don't think.
Yeah, the Slim's a 1 terabyte. Yeah.
Okay, well, I know the next thing we're going to talk about is 1 terabyte.
Yeah.
Speaking of, the next thing we're going to talk about. Whoa, cool. The most powerful console, previously codenamed PS Neo, was announced simply as the PS4 Pro.
Oh, you're right. Okay, sorry, Cal. You're right.
It is aimed to sit alongside the PlayStation 4 rather than replace it. It'll support full 4K gaming, as has been expected, as well as featuring an upgraded GPU, boosted clock rate, and a 1 terabyte hard drive.
Terabyte.
Yeah, terabyte.
So
It's
the
terrible.
1 terabyte hard drive is with the Pro, and the Slim has the 500 gigabytes still.
Now it says that it's aimed to sit alongside. It's not going to attach through the PS4 then, or be like an add-on, right? It is going to be a standalone system.
No, they just mean like in the same generation cycle.
Okay. Okay.
I think it looks like 2 PS4s on top of each other.
Right, yeah. That's why I was wondering if it was made like that. If it's like, okay, just add this on and plug it into the back, and it completely adds, everything that you ever wanted to your PS4.
Looks like the Sega CD or something, or whatever it was, the 32X or something.
Yeah,
it was like an add-on on top.
Makes it look like a PS4 sandwich.
I don't know. I think they could have did a better redesign.
It's like
in my opinion.
triple decker.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yeah, the Xbox S is like a completely redesign. I would figure, they could have done something a little. Maybe they're saving money this way. I don't know.
I don't know.
PSVR was, I guess, not mentioned at this.
You do the demo.
They're
18 something like that.
And they talked about it for like literally 2 minutes. They were saying, "Oh, you can hook the PSVR right into the PS4 Pro, and you'll get." I forget his exact words, but he was like cleaner edges and better lighting and particles and effects. Like basically saying, if you play it on the PS4 or the Slim, you're going to get the dumbed down version, and the PS4 Pro is going to give you the version that you kind of should be getting.
So what it's pretty much saying is if you have your PS4, it's just like you watching a movie at home, which is awesome because you're in the comfort of your home. But if you had the Pro, it's like going to the movies, where you've got surround sound, super
You
bad
still need a
popcorn for
4K
you.
TV.
I don't know. It kind of came across as if you watch it on PS4, you get the 480p DVD quality, and if you play it on the PS4 Pro, you get the Blu-ray quality.
You get somebody actually
No.
punching you in the junk like it's right there in the room with you.
Yeah, but do you get the Blu-ray quality? I don't know.
Mm. All right, Netflix is coming to PS4 Pro. What?
Yeah, they said they were getting like some kind of exclusive
4K streaming
I
or
don't
something?
I don't even know if they said exclusive. They just said Netflix is coming out with a PS4 Pro version of their app, which will provide the best quality 4K streaming.
But
Wait a
again, that's all determined on your internet provider.
Wait, Kelk, did you say, what was that, exclusive? Is that what you said?
I think so.
I don't know if it was exclusive. It could have been.
Was that the baby crying? Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, and Call of Duty Black Ops 3 will all be supported on the PlayStation 4 Pro on launch day, with the latter game receiving a free update.
So I'm assuming this is going to get updated to 4K HDR.
I don't think they're going to go right to 4K, do you?
You guys have to watch the conference. I mean, there's a lot of muddy.
No, we leave it to the fair and balanced Kelk.
Yeah.
What
There's
did
a lot
Rotten
of
Tomatoes
muddy
give it?
waters. There's a lot of muddy waters in the way they presented this thing. I mean, I still, they didn't even say during the conference that it's native 4K. A lot of people are hinting at saying that they just did a around the way of saying that all this thing really does is provide higher fidelity, like textures and shadows and stuff, but it just still upscales everything to 4K.
Ooh,
You're talking about the Pro.
The Pro.
Okay, because doesn't the S upgrade to upscale to 4K?
Yes.
Okay.
confirmation that the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro will both play the same discs has been expected.
That's kind of
had
neat.
been expected.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of neat.
The most advanced PlayStation console yet is coming. It has 4K resolution, high dynamic range, HDR gaming, but it won't play 4K Blu-ray discs.
That's for the Pro, which is weird. Because wasn't the PS3 and PS4 based on Blu-ray disc?
Yes.
So it won't play the Blu-ray movies?
It'll play the Blu-ray movies. It's not a 4K Blu-ray player.
But what Blu-ray is 4K?
No. Like the Blu-rays we have now are 1080p Blu-ray quality, and the UHD, Ultra HD, like in the 1S, the Xbox One S, those are 4K Blu-rays.
So there's two different kind of Blu-ray disc.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you have to, when you go to the store and buy a 4K Blu-ray, it'll actually say 4K on it.
Now, does it give you the regular Bluray, the old just DVD, and a free digital download?
The ultraviolet download.
I think they're like triple and
It's
quad
retarded
packed.
now. Yeah.
So that's
Please
why it's
buy
cost like
discs.
$60 now for like.
Yeah,
a
that's why I
DVD
went digital with everything.
Mm.
I just pay 14 or 17 bucks and own it
Yeah.
digital.
on your own account.
Now the Pro, with its extra graphics, extra hard drive space, and faster processor, will be releasing November 10th for $399.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
It's a great price point, and honestly, it's a great price for somebody that doesn't own a PS4 yet. I think it's a great pickup for them. But for somebody that already has a PS4,
Wait until the next generation.
yeah, I don't
It's
know.
not that big a jump, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean,
But why did I make the jump to the Xbox One S though? Like I'm not
You have
having the
money
urge.
burning a hole in your pocket.
No, I don't have the
Obama
urge.
money. You can't fit it in all your pockets. You gotta buy
I
bigger
don't have
pants.
the I don't have the urge to get this one, to get the PS4 Pro.
Yeah, I mean, to their benefit, they're saying
I
the
kinda do.
the GPU is twice as fast. It's got twice the power.
How
so
many
again,
teraflops?
I don't know, something
Yeah.
over, just a hair over 4. But
Ooh.
it's something like they didn't come out and say like this thing does true native 4K. They just kept saying we'll show 4K resolution.
Did they say when the Slim comes out? September 15th, and then wow, I'm surprised that the Pro is actually coming out this year.
I am too, because I think they already committed to their vendors. I think they got caught with their pants down at E3. I think Microsoft blew them away with the Scorpio announcement.
I bet you Microsoft's like, shit, they called our bluff. We gotta figure out 6 flops now.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. All right, Microsoft news. Recore. We're going to give our in-depth analysis of the playthrough that we saw with Major Nelson and who, Calc?
Joseph Staten.
Joseph Staten. And Joseph Staten was I think he called himself just a writer.
He's the writer, but I think he was much deeper than that. And he was also the original writer of Destiny that was let go.
Okay.
That's why it sucked.
He's the one. He's the one that the rumors are why the story was so bad when it first came out.
Well,
Because
he was the one
ripped
that I
out
think
all
came out.
his stuff.
Well, yeah, you were the one I think that introduced me to him saying that he came out and said that they kind of cut up his story into different, things so they could release extras, DLCs and stuff like that. But they also cut out a bunch of
and paywall stuff and
He was the OG.
He was the original brains behind that whole storyline, and then they just tore it apart and did the Grimoire cards.
Yeah, Grimoire.
All right, so everybody watched the gameplay.
I don't know if we watched the same one. I watched one where the character was in a pit and fighting other enemies.
No, this was starting literally from the title screen. It was Major Nelson and him did the first 20 minutes of the game.
Okay, I didn't watch that, but I just watched some of the gameplay. I guess it's kind of.
Well, anyway, we can go through it. So, artistic feel, thoughts.
I felt very. Again, I don't know if it's because he had his hands in on it originally, but it felt very Destiny.
Okay. Now, did it feel new? Did you think that the graphic? Because I thought the character, and I don't know if it was just the graphics that were being shown on Twitch, or what is it, Beam?
Yeah, Beam.
I didn't know if it was just the graphics that were coming out of their streaming onto Twitch, but it didn't seem like the character graphics, like when they did a close up of the body and the face and stuff, were anything new and exciting. They seemed just kind of standard.
They weren't. I think they said in that playthrough, I'm probably going to butcher his name, Inafune. Is that him?
Yep, you got it right. Nice.
He was pushing very hard for it to have a manga feel.
Okay.
So I kind of saw that when they went up.
Let's get a little disclaimer. He did Mighty Number 9.
Okay.
Okay.
He wanted it to feel kind of stylized, cartoony. So I did see that, Scotchy, when it zoomed in on her, on Jewel.
Yeah.
She didn't have the high res quality look like of a Lara Croft or something like that.
She had deer eyes like Marjorie.
But as far as the environments, the environments and stuff looked gorgeous. And I did notice like the GUI, the HUD, kind of had a little bit of a manga comic-y cartoon feel to it.
Yep.
You say gooey?
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff that you get on your hands when you right before you ejaculate.
Calc has on his hands all the time because he gets the nail bars.
I like the fact that the HUD did disappear kind of all up by itself all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably a setting where you can leave it all up if you want to, but it was kind of preset to disappear, so you kind of got to enjoy a lot more of the environment view.
Yeah, they said they wanted very minimal. Pigeon, what did you think of like the graphics of it?
It reminded me of like an arcade shooter, if that makes any sense.
Arcade shooter as in what they were pushing and said 1,400 times in the playthrough that Joe and I watched.
Okay, so it was a different playthrough. They didn't say anything during the playthrough I watched.
Yeah, no, this one they kept calling it a Mega Man kind of.
Yeah. You really got to watch the one we did because they kept stopping and giving a lot of explanation as to why they did the things they did. So a lot of people in the feed were instantly buying onto it.
But that was kind of the shooter I think that you're referencing. He was saying it was kind of influenced by Mega Man, where it locked on.
Right. So it's kind of like Borderlands-esque, like the hit points come off, or like Destiny, hit points come off.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Which I kind of enjoy. And I know it's kind of cheesy, but I actually like the color-coded enemies.
Yeah, and he explained there's a whole theory, or a whole
There's ammo changes.
there's a whole
between-
tactic
Right.
behind that, because you have to hit certain directions on your D-pad for those different color enemies.
But you also, you have to have the ammo to be able to do that.
Correct.
The,
Yes.
the D-pad direction
Yes.
kind of gets the different ammo loaded into your energy rifle or whatever that you have.
So what happens if you don't have no ammo? You're just gonna
It's
jump
a lot
around
less
the map.
damage.
Oh, okay. So
You
can
still
use
damage him.
another
It's just a lot
color.
less. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what was pretty cool too? He was explaining right at the very beginning was you want to get into the habit of burst shots, like pump the gun, 3 or 4 shots,
Right.
because if you hold it,
You run
it
out.
actually shows. Well, it actually shows your bullet spread going chaotic.
Yeah. The you can see like the circle or whatever the kind of crosshair was. It got larger. The circle did, and you started to see the bullets hit less accurately as you got lower in your ammo clip.
Okay.
And then they went into explaining the sidekicks, like the dog. At least I
They
think
call
they
them
only
frames, right?
yeah, the frames, your little cohorts. They have attack abilities and stuff like that, so you can do like attack moves with them based on the combos you build up.
But again, with the, like you were saying before, with the different ammo options, there's different core options that you can put into those frames. And those different core options give you those different ammo attack abilities on your enemies. Like if you have a red enemy that you're fighting, if your frame that you have following you has a red core in it, it's going to do more of the red damage to that enemy.
Yeah, and different color cores in the different frames give different attacks for the
Right.
frames.
All right. So the final question is, right now, if you had to make the decision, would you drop 40 bones on it?
Yes, I would. I was really surprised with how good it was.
That $40 is kind of like that make or break point with me. It's kind of like the.
It all depends how long the game is.
Well, that's
He-
like the guy
he
said
said-
15 hours, and that's from him playing through. You know, he said he's put thousands of hours into the gameplay already.
So
Yeah,
it takes
he's-
him about 15 hours.
It
That's
took him
that's
just
really
running
good.
through 15 hours.
He said 15 hours is the Goldilocks playthrough,
Right, just
he
doing
said-
the story.
just the story, and he said there's many more hours of side missions and collectibles.
Right, because he
Oh,
said
so
there's
there
like
is
there's backtracking, because
Oh,
right
I
in that
love me
first
some
board and stuff,
collectibles.
as you get your additional ammos or different additional frames, there's different parts of the boards that you can hit back at like World 1.
Yeah.
That you can.
And
go into.
one other thing I'll say right before we wrap it up too is I had from all the gameplays and the trailers, and I think this is like the stuff that Pigeon was seeing, I had no idea that this game had RPG elements to it.
Oh yeah, with the different abilities with the guns and stuff, like adding
That
on
and
to.
like the your character stash.
Yep, and upgrading your
and
frames and
this-
stuff.
The frames and the crafting and the
Yep.
So it's-
materials.
And would you make a stretch to say it's like Division a little bit? RPG-ish?
It's not as heavy, but it's like the Division characters and crafting set into a Tomb Raider gameplay in a Destiny world.
With some Metroid platforming.
And a
Metroid-ish
jelly
platforming.
donut. So you're saying everything's in this
And a
game.
little bit of gooey on your hands while you're
Little
playing.
GUI, all for $40.
Yeah, why'd you say gooey? What the hell's a gooey?
A GUI is a graphical user interface. It's another term for the HUD.
For the
Right.
geeks. Okay.
So yeah, as just a kind of an overview of what we already said, it's a point of view, not cover shooter, 3D platformer of Metroid and Mega Man.
What did you think of the I kind of like the character movement, the double jump with the rocket booster. Like
Yeah,
she has
The
she has a
boosters were on her
booster-
boots.
She has boosters on her boots and a booster on her backpack.
Yep, yeah, that was pretty cool.
PS4
looking.
event didn't even get this much play.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you have to check on Twitch for the replay. It actually shocked a lot of people in the chat room that did not have as high hopes for it, and after watching it, a lot of people said they were picking it up.
How did you watch the chat that fast? It's
It was
probably-
it was a replay, and they had like the Xbox moderator in there, and it wasn't like going super fast. It was actually a pretty good conversation.
You can slow it down in Twitch. You can make it as slow so you can't enter a comment any faster than like every 20 seconds or 40 seconds.
okay.
You can make it like that to slow down the chat.
So, I mean, and the ultimate question. So, I don't, Scotchy, you didn't really give an answer. Is
Yeah,
this a,
like
is
I
this
said,
a
that
new IP that you would support?
Yeah,
He said
I mean
it's a
for
breaking point.
no, I mean it's anything more than the 40. I think I'd be no, but that it's at that $40. It's not a big deal. So yeah, I think I'd pick it up. The only thing I'm confused about, I guess there's no multiplayer option.
No, there isn't.
I'm kind of glad there isn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm looking for a really good single player game.
Quantum Break.
I was expecting a little bit with the frames and the upgrades available for them to have kind of a multiplayer kind of fighting thing where you could kind of battle your frames together, kind of like I guess it'd be almost like a Pokemon type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll come out with something for some kind of 2-player co-op. But Pigeon, you just said Quantum Break. I'd go as far to say I bet this sells more units and it's a bigger IP than Quantum Break.
So since it's a single player, is this going to be a loaded couch account purchase?
Yeah, I think we could all go in on this one.
Maybe.
The only thing is I'd be a little curious. We'll all go in on it. Is the amount of time? Like I said, it's a 15-hour storyline. So I don't know if we'll all be fighting over time as to who gets to play it.
Mm-hmm. All right, Nintendo news. Nintendo on the Apple Store. What? Super Mario Run is coming to Apple devices this December.
Yahoo!
I called it. I said Nintendo needs to get on the mobile stores.
During the Apple event today, Shigeru Miyamoto
Nice.
came on stage to reveal the game, which is an automatic runner similar to Ubisoft's mobile Rayman games.
Yeah, they're pretty good on the mobile.
Yeah, the Rayman Run games are awesome.
I got 2 of them for free.
This opens the door to Nintendo IP coming to Apple Store.
Yeah, they're already having what? I know I didn't put it in the notes, but I got delayed the Animal Crossing for iOS.
Yep.
And the Fire Emblem game, which I don't care because it's a Japanese game.
Now they said there's going to be 4 games in the next year that are going to be released on mobile.
Yeah, one was Miitomo, which died off fast.
Real fast, yeah.
And I don't know if you want to consider Pokemon Go.
No, every
wouldn't
time I brought
consider
it up, you kept saying it's not Nintendo.
I know. I don't want to get you upset.
Yeah, but I think Nintendo. I think that might have been one of the breaking points where Nintendo realized like there's some money to be made here.
Yeah, I'm curious to know if there's any in-app purchases for this Mario Run game. So.
And I think I called it way back. I mean, come on, you put some of these Super Mario games on an iOS platform for $4, $5. They would sell millions of copies.
I think it's going to be free. I think it's going to be a free to play.
You think it is just to drive up the name?
I think it might be just to put it out there, a free to play, maybe some in-store, in-app purchases with like power-ups or something. And then like the next game they release will be like 99 cents. I don't know.
Okay, I can see with that. Like if you have a thing where you don't complete the board, because I play Hexic as a mobile game on Microsoft. And if you don't complete the board within like 5 tries, then you have to wait like, 45 minutes or something.
Yeah, it's how Peggle is.
So maybe they do a freebie.
Yeah.
Okay, up until the point where you run out of lives and then you have to pay or wait.
Or wait like 5 hours or something.
All right, I can see it doing that way, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. But we'll see. But those Rayman games are good. If it's anything like the Mario games on the Wii or the Wii U, it'll be great.
But either way, I think you could be right with a $4 game. I think that'd be like a no-brainer too. $4 is like a no-brainer, I think, for an app game of that caliber. But also, I think
But it also depends how deep it is.
How many boards?
But I mean,
right.
3 boards.
Well, even if it was the original Mario NES, I mean, how many levels was that game?
8.
Yeah, I mean
8 and
it was 8 and 3, right? 8.
Yeah, I think it went to 8-3. Yeah,
so 32 levels or something like that. No, it went to 8-4.
8-4. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, $4, $5. I mean, people would drop that in a heartbeat, I think.
Yeah.
I'd drop you in a heartbeat.
All right, Nintendo Direct recap. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword.
It's coming out for the Wii U eShop.
Picross 3D Round 2 with Amiibo support.
I heard those Picross games were pretty good. I never played any, but I don't know. Did you play any the Skyward Sword?
No, I didn't.
I remember when you were working with that one engineering company, we had lunch that one day, and a guy was talking about Skyward Sword, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta pick that up and try it. It was pretty good. Everyone hated it, but I thought it was pretty. I love the Zelda games.
New Street Pass Me Plaza update with new mini games and faster interactivity.
I know before they released it, and it was like a paid, like you pay $5, you get to do it, you get to interact with people faster.
Right.
I wonder if those people got burned or getting credit. Since now it's like a free one.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, maybe. Mario Party Star Rush plus 7 new Super Mario Bros. Amiibos.
I don't know anything about this.
Mario Party
Kelk?
Star Rush.
I don't know anything.
Well, we always end up, Whiskers and I always get or she always gets the Mario Party games, so we'll probably end up getting this one. We'll try it out.
Yeah, but I'm saying that the new Super Mario Brother Amiibos, I didn't see any.
I'm more interested in the Zelda ones.
Oh yeah, here they come.
All right, 4 classic Zelda Amiibo figures. 8-bit Link, a figure similar to the style of the retro 30th anniversary classic Mario Amiibo figure.
I'm gonna have to pick that one up.
So good.
Ocarina of Time Link, and a special 2-pack.
Stupid.
And a special 2-pack featuring Toon Link and Zelda from the Wind Waker series.
I like that, but the Ocarina of Time one, he's blowing on his flute that you blow on.
Yeah, I gotta get that.
What was it called again?
The
The
Ocarina.
Ocarina, right?
Yeah, yep.
You're like,
Yeah. I'm waiting for the Oompa Loompas to come run in when I play that thing.
I will buy all of them
Mario Maker was also noted again in this.
for 3DS.
Okay. New Animal Crossing, a new Leaf update, plus 15 new Amiibo cards.
Uh-oh. Scotchy.
I like that they're sticking with the new Leaf. That's good. And then Pigeon, get your schlong out.
Oh my
Poochie
gosh.
and Yoshi's Woolly World, plus Poochie Amiibo.
For the 3DS, that Poochie Amiibo is so effing adorable. I hope they make a large one.
That does look pretty cute.
I was gonna say I could picture Pigeon sleeping with that in bed.
I can't wait till I move to Texas and get like my own game room. Oh my god, I'm gonna display all my Amiibos.
Nice. Yeah,
Love it.
Everything's big down in Texas. And lastly, Mario Sports Superstars.
This looks really good. It has like all the sports games like Mario Strikers and all those, kind of silly side-off Mario games.
Yeah, is it going to have something like with the Olympic one that I play, the Mario Sonic Rio Olympics? It's got like archery and...
Yeah, it's going to be like that, but it's like main sports. I think it's just like soccer, basketball, maybe football.
Oh, okay.
Stuff like that.
Okay. Gotcha.
For the 3DS, too.
That's pretty sweet. All right, multi-platform news, real quick. Respawn Entertainment's Titanfall 2 will not be part of the EA/Origin access when it launches on October 28th.
Uh-oh, hold on a second. Someone wants to say something. Come here.
Electronic Arts confirmed.
Yeah.
Why no discount, Cal?
We're missing out, on our 10% discount?
Yeah, but why no discount?
I think it has to do with EA Access being an Xbox One exclusive.
I think I could be wrong on this, but was Titanfall 1 released at the time of EA's Vault originally coming out, EA Access? And I could swear that Titanfall 1 also didn't have the discount.
Titanfall 1, I don't know, because EA Access came out like a year later, didn't it?
Maybe it did, but I know that was the one that they were saying is not going to be in the
it wasn't
the
a part of it
Vault.
until later.
And you're saying this is the only reason that they're not doing the discount is because it's going to be multi-platform now.
That's what I think, but
that's a good point, actually, rather than give the discount to only the Xbox people. Yeah, that's pretty much probably what it is.
they should.
Well, that said, though, too, did you guys catch there's a new trailer that came out, I think, today, where it shows the skins, the Titan skins and the pilot customizations and camos. It looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, the options for the camos was pretty sweet, especially in some of the different maps, because you did, I don't want to say you completely lost like the mech in it, but they did kind of start to blend in a little bit more. And if you were the pilot riding on the back of the mech and you had a similar camo on, you kind of blended in with your mech.
Yeah, what was the one like light, fast, I think he was called Ronin or something?
Yeah, he's got the sword.
With the sword.
Yeah.
They put like this modern zebra print on him, but he kind of like disappeared into the buildings.
Yep.
It was
wow.
really cool. And I mean, the different pilots they were showing and the outfits and the skins, and then you can put skins literally on the pilot, on the Titan, on the weapons, and then you can put I guess you would just call it a tattoo. But you know how like you had those little emblems you could put on your
Insignias or something.
the insignias, but now you can put like gigantic vinyl like tattoos on the front of your Titans. It's pretty cool. A lot more customization.
So maybe Xbox versus PS4.
I would love to see crossplay. I think it'd be a good thing to have, PS4 and Xbox people duke it out.
Let's go, Sony.
All right. Real quick, still beers all the same. Yays, nays.
Yeah, tonight. I wanted the food
Still a
pairing
nay.
changed.
Yeah, it's a yay for me. I mean,
Calc, did you change your food?
no, I'll stick with the pork roll. Sounded really good.
I thought you said stack of pancakes.
No, that's when I was describing
What the beer would go good
beer
with.
in the beginning. But my food pairing was a pork roll. I'll take burnt pork roll of any type.
Burnt?
He likes it crispy.
Yeah, crispy, a little burnt on the edges.
A little extra.
All right,
crispy
shut up.
chicken.
Okay, we'll be back with the Brown Breeze. All right, we're back at the Brown Breeze section of the show, and we're all drinking the same beer still.
Yes.
So let's get right into the diarrhea of the mouth. A man has spoken out about a rare and debilitating condition.
Now look at the picture.
Now look at that. What the? Is that a baby? Oh my god. Ugh. Oh god. So a man has spoken out about a rare and debilitating condition which has left him unable to have sex because his penis grew into the size of a baby.
That's not a baby. That's a rhino. That looks like Kelk's twin black brother.
That's not a penis. That's an elephant's head.
Oh my god. Okay.
I thought it was a manatee
Soren's
It does look like a manatee.
with that weird nose.
Soren's Oedy Uploy has been forced to as an I, a PO, has been forced to drop out of school after being bullied and is unable to have sex or have children. Starting off as a boil, his genitals swelled. His genitals were a boil to start with. His genitals swelled up to 10 times the average size. Opio is still unable to wear shorts or trousers as his penis won't fit into them.
Let that sink in.
For people listening, his penis has swollen to the size of
A
his
quad.
of his thigh
Yeah.
and is hanging down past his knee.
And it has
To
this
his
like
shin.
gnarled end on it though that kind of looks like what happens to the end of an elephant's trunk when it's
I
grabbing a
mean,
hold of something.
honestly, at this point, he's better
Oh
off
my
getting that
God.
thing cut off.
That's what I told my mom. I'm like, he's got just he can't wear pants to school. He just goes to school like that.
I was just saying he must wear one of those like free flowing, airy dresses.
No, he
Can you imagine
doesn't.
the dangle on that though?
Dude, first of all, where's his balls? Does he have
I
little
was
tiny
just gonna
balls
say,
or big
Scotchy,
balls?
where's the bumblebee tuna on this guy?
Yeah, holy shit. It's just gross looking.
Second of all, he has a pink coat, which reminds me of my childhood.
Ugh. Okay, let's move on. That's just gross and
No, that
disgusting.
looks, dude, he's got a good Brazilian on that thing, though.
He did shave it up nice. A homeless man arrested after being caught performing oral sex on a woman on the Sunset Beach boardwalk told police he was an emergency responder and had to assist the female as it was his duty.
Looks
giving her mouth to mouth, or
Looks
Oh
like
my
scotch.
God. Lip on lip. He reportedly had his pants down around his ankles and was Rocco while giving the woman mouth to down south. Nice.
Rocco. What's Rocco again?
Rock out with your cock out. The woman, who is also homeless, was taken to the hospital for an unspecified medical issue, presumably related to
gosh.
whatever prompted Briley
Yeah, that's a guy's name.
prompted
His last
Briley
name's
to administer emergency services. He purportedly told police that, as a homeless man, he had nowhere else to have sex except in the public. Makes sense.
Is it me? Or does he look like what's that guy? It's not
Oh yeah, he was God.
he
Nick
was
Nolte?
Yeah, Nick Nolte and the guy who played in True Grit, the new one.
He's got a little Gandalf thing going on too.
He was Jeff Daniels, Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
That guy.
Sure.
Is that Jeff Daniels?
Yes.
Okay. Nick.
No.
No,
He's got quite the flavor saver though.
Who's that
Oh,
guy
God.
who was? Oh, son of a bitch!
Yeah, for the down south, mouth to mouth, he does have the flavor saver.
So it's not Jimmy Hart, mouth of the South.
Oh my God! All right, Russian drivers are getting quite an eyeful in a bid to make them slow down, thanks to topless women flashing speed limit signs at an accident black spot.
How does that not cause more accidents?
Yeah, seriously. Road safety campaign. I'm not even going to try and say that. It's maybe I'll try it once. Votsuthaina?
Sure.
Votsuthaina? Something like that. Staged the trial and said that most speeding drivers, the majority of whom happen to be men, slowed down to admire the female road safety assistants.
Would you slow down?
How the hell do you know that they're coming up? I mean, is it like a sign?
I don't know. I see a bunch of skin on women. I'm slowing down.
The topless women
I
held
just don't
signs
see how
warning
this is safe.
that the topless women held signs warning of 60 and 40 kilometer per hour speeds.
Well, I guess if they're
Oh,
out
so
there,
it is real women.
If they're out there every day, people.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot more traffic in that area now too.
Yeah, to slow it down.
Now, there were no reports of accidents caused by drivers being distracted.
And they're not hideous looking either.
Well, yeah, no, they have a picture, and for some reason, of course, the women are dressed like, I don't want to be nasty, but prostitutes or hookers. Like the one woman has like the garter on with the strapped thigh highs, and
My wife wears that every day.
but then they also have like police hats.
She's not
on.
a hooker.
They have police hats on with
There's
Like
nothing
some-
wrong with what they're wearing. Come
No,
on.
Yeah, geez.
or not wearing. No, I'm not saying that. It's just like if you go to a strip club and stuff, that's the typical wear.
I had never been to a
appreciate
strip
that
club,
wear, but
you pig.
you liar mouth.
I've been to two of them for bachelor
All right,
parties.
sorry.
They're
Male
terrible.
reviews that you're used to going to. You'll see the ladies wearing
Terrible.
that when they go there.
The blue oyster.
Shaky butts on 22.
That's kind of what I was thinking, like the blue, because they get the police hat with the glasses, but then they have like the black panties and the thigh highs on.
Oh man, that makes me want to watch Police Academy.
Okay.
They got some nice boobies.
How can you see? They're all blurred out.
They're perky.
Louisiana police said an 11-year-old bought a used video game from his local GameStop and found something more addictive than Skyrim. A bag of meth.
Black tar.
The manager said, or at the GameStop said, the case would not have been opened for inspection if it was shipped from another store. Yeah,
Bullshit.
likely excuse.
Bullshit. You know, him and his boys are exchanging drugs. Yo, no one buys Skyrim anymore. Why don't you pick that up? I'll put the drugs in there.
Can you imagine the guy who was looking for his meth and he's like, "Are you serious? You fucking returned my game?"
There's probably a really good chance here too that the kid was caught by his parents with the meth blamed it on the video game.
This coming from a guy who worked at GameStop, sticking up for him. I see how you are.
I
We
work-
never did anything bad there.
I hate working there. It was terrible. We had to harass the customers.
Make sure you ask them questions on what games they can add on to their already purchased games.
Maybe a bag of meth.
I'll buy any game you want.
If you get this bag of meth, you get a free magazine subscription. Can I sign you up?
Yeah,
The street value. What's the street value of a bag of meth, Calc?
$5.
$5.
Yeah,
That's it?
I think it's pretty cheap.
Yeah, it's like meth is cheaper. It's like the cheapest drug now.
Like crack is whack.
Dude, it's like baking soda and like flour.
Rat poison. Yeah.
That's
And flour.
Jeff.
All right, we got some questions from listeners.
Yeah.
The first question comes from Colonel Sanders Ghost.
Yep. At Colonel Sanders Ghost.
I don't think that's how you spell Colonel, but
I was gonna say it looks like colonel.
Why don't you look it up there, tough guys?
Okay, Colonel Sanders Ghost. Why are you taking such offense to this? It's not like you're the
Because
Colonel
that's
Sanders
how you
Ghost.
spell it. I'm sticking up for our listeners.
Who the fuck let my 11 spices out to the public? Shame on them. Ooh. Kelk buys the bucket. The big bucket.
Kelk, buy the big bucket.
Nice. Yeah.
Kelk, are you gonna buy the big bucket?
I was gonna say next time we get together, we're gonna have to do a KFC run.
A KFC drunk.
I
all
can't
this,
get
all
KFC.
this promoting we've been doing
Sure.
for KFC.
Yeah.
Wait, Kelk, do you even have a KFC near you?
There's one by me.
Yeah,
Nice.
out by Scotchy.
All right, if I get the okay one, we seriously we got to meet up because
It's
I
been a
don't know
while.
what you guys look like anymore.
It's been
But
like
we gotta
4 months now.
Scott, you pick up the KFC. I'll bring the tuna salad from my deli.
Nice. No, it wasn't tuna. What was it? It was
It was chicken
salad. Yeah.
Chicken salad and the potato salad,
Yeah.
and then Kelk won't get the beers because he gets terrible beers.
I'm like,
bring the
dude,
beers.
I don't eat chicken. You got to try it. I don't eat chicken. All right, you got to try it, though. It's the best chicken salad. I don't eat chicken.
Best chicken salad in New Jersey.
Okay.
Dude,
Why don't you eat
got-
chicken? Are you
I
going to
got
cost me?
Excuse me, I got cheesesteaks today, and he was like, "Let me tell you why I'm better than everybody else."
I get the good
Everybody
stuff.
else- yeah, he's like, everyone buys $1 a pound steak. You know what? I get the $3.99 a pound, and I get the whiz. It's very expensive. Don't worry about it. I'll hook you up.
Dude,
They are pretty
Scotchy was like literally telling him, I don't eat meat. He's like, why you don't eat meat?
Yeah.
He's like, try the chicken salad.
I'm like, I'm not. All right, how about is there another salad? He's like, you could try the potato. I'm like, okay, but it's not as good as the chicken. I don't care. I'm not eating your chicken. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you left it in my fridge too. By the way, I still have it.
Oh, nice. All right. Thank you for the question at Colonel Sanders Ghost. Our next question comes from at My Life for Our.
Ire.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
You guys never talk about PC games. It's true, we don't. We're assholes. We will
Yeah.
once they start transitioning. Microsoft purchase both, right? Recore
Yeah.
is going to be able to play both.
It's play anywhere. We
Right.
buy it once, we play it on both.
Especially RTS games. Why the hate?
Just PC games.
I don't know if
suck.
it's hate. It's just
Convenience?
when I do play PC games, but the only PC game I play is Minecraft.
I'd
Yeah.
rather play on a 60-inch plasma television.
Mhm. Is that the
That-
main reason?
Yeah.
Because you have that new nice computer and stuff like that. So while Ruby's doing her deal on the 60-inch, you could be playing games.
I can't.
You could, if you bought games. I mean, not once you get to play anywhere, it'll help a little bit more.
What game
for
am I
you.
gonna? I'd rather play on a console than I don't know. Maybe it's the controller. Maybe it's
But
just the
while
TV size.
yeah, but you can play controller on your computer.
Yeah, but you can play all the same way, just on the smaller screen.
Right. So I'm just saying, like, while your daughter's playing Roblox
So
with my
I'd
son
rather
and stuff,
sit
you can.
I'd rather hunchback over on a 13-inch monitor than a 60-inch plasma.
No, you just sit there on the couch with the monitor on your lap.
Who's the real
controller.
estate snob now?
Yeah, seriously, jeez.
I still Twitch though.
No, I mean I would love to. I think you can get StarCraft like. Isn't there
Oh,
like a free? There's like a free version or something where I think if one of you own it, your friends can download a free client so that you can play multiplayer.
Well, second of all, RTS suck.
Ooh, those are fighting words.
Mhm.
RTS games are. So speaking of RTS, what about Halo Wars 2?
Sucks.
Mm.
Would you put Halo in front of it? Makes it better? No, it sucks. I have not
You
played
suck.
one RTS that's good.
Mm.
Ever.
So
Is
my
Solitaire
life
good
for
RTS?
ire. Pigeon has the hate, not Scotchy and I.
Yeah, I do have the hate. F you.
Jackass.
Get out of my face.
All right. Well, thank you for the question at My Life for Ire. That's not the last. Okay. The next question comes from at Are You For Real Nintends? Are you for real Nintends? Okay. With the recent announcements from the Nintendo Direct and that ultra adorable Poochie amiibo, why the F word is Nintendo not showcasing the NX? PS or PlayStation did their event. Apple did theirs. Xbox kinda had one. Now step up to the plate and announce it already.
For real. I am behind this dude 100%. With
Yeah,
all these,
I
like-
think you're getting your hopes up too much for it.
for the NX. That's
Yeah,
what I think
that's what I'm
That's why
saying.
they're kind of like I think sitting on it.
Everything's like super hyped up.
Do you remember how
And
much they hyped the Wii?
Yeah, and look at it, it's totally gangbusters.
Exactly. That's why they're holding out on this. I don't think they have the confidence in it.
Maybe. Or maybe they just
I mean, they already announced what spring next year, March next year. and they're
Yeah,
still holding out on advertising.
Okay, over or under. They announce it by November.
They have to. They have to make a big push come pre-Christmas.
You know what? October. Over under October.
I think they wait till November, just because of how long they've been sitting on their
So
hands
you're
already.
saying over, Kelk. What do you say?
I'm saying not till after New Year.
Oh shit! Really? You don't think they start making a press until after New Year?
Yeah.
Dude, it's like a Sega Saturn. It's like, and it's releasing today.
Yeah.
Wait till after
No one's
Christmas.
behind it.
Why are they going to push during Christmas? Because they're not selling it till next year.
Well, they can do the pre-orders.
I don't. People aren't going to go to the store for Christmas holiday and buy a pre-order. Like, hey, here's your pre-order under the tree. Now you got to wait 3 months.
I would.
Yeah, but I mean that's when people are spending money. So it's like if like come on, our age people are their wife might be like, hey, I pre-ordered this for you. Why not?
Wait a minute. We just figured it out. What do they say? You pre-order it now, it's $350. You wait till it's released, it's $400. Ooh, games.
I mean, it's a Nintendo. It's gonna sell for its Nintendo core base, But I think this is gonna be the No Man's Sky of consoles.
Oh, geez, you hater!
I'm not
asshole.
hating on it. I'm just
You're an
I'm
asshole.
just speaking the truth.
Fucking prick.
Yeah. How much do you play your Wii U, you jerk?
Yeah,
I don't. There
Give
you
it to
go.
somebody who will play it.
'cause there's not enough real estate.
Tell your
on
son to
that
get off the
touchscreen.
60-inch and go play on his 40-inch.
Jeez.
Jeez. All right.
JC on that guy.
All right. Well, thank you for the question at Are You For Real Nintends? Our last question. Oh, snap. At Deb Sol's back again.
I think she's like a weekly listener now.
At Deb Sully, nice. Who is this Whiskers chick that say she's gonna cut me? Nice. I'll show her what a real woman can do and knock her to Solar System HD 164595. P.S. Scotch Hound, your voice makes love to my eardrums. That's awesome. All right. Whiskers is my wife.
Oh, shit.
This would be pretty interesting because I got to see Whiskers fight face this past weekend at that wedding.
And would you say it's a good or a bad one?
The fight face?
Yeah, does it turn you on or not?
I was a little nervous.
You're like, shit.
She had the bottom lip out and
out.
everything. Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, babe, come on. She
Her
turned right
bottom lip
around.
was out.
Yeah, she was showing me. I'm like, holy crap, she's ready to throw down. I mean, we were all kind of under the influence, of course, at this point. Quite drunk, but yeah. This woman, the other bride, was talking a whole lot of garbage, so she was ready to go.
She was full on gladiator mode.
She was, man.
What? And she got a good wedding day because she had something to talk about for the rest of her life.
Right.
You're
Exactly.
welcome.
Yeah, yeah.
Just so you know, my mom would have defended you
I know.
regardless of the person.
She
Black,
is the
white.
woman that would fight for my
It'd be funny
honor.
that the fight breaks out at the wedding, and here comes Deb Sully flying in the door. She's like, Scotchy, I
Helicoptering.
got you."
My baby's hurt. Where is he?
Just swinging with the fists out.
She comes running in like windmill in both arms
Exactly.
down the aisle. Who cares what's in front of her?
A windmill in the arms. I was thinking she was just like doing spins with the fists out to the sides and just spinning around punching whoever got her close by.
Holy shit.
Kind of pirouetting like a ballerina just with the fists out. Pop, pop,
My
pop, 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 pop.
My mama's got to stop writing this show.
Yes. Well, thank you, Deb Sully, for appreciating how much my voice makes love to your eardrums and for the the support. I very much appreciate it. That's it for the show. If you want to reach out to us, you can reach us at theloadedcouch@gmail.com. It's not underscore, right?
Nope.
No, it's just at the loaded couch, or it's loaded theloadedcouch@gmail.com. You can
Yeah.
also follow us on Twitter at the loaded couch.
And our website should be up soon. It's off the calc now.
Nice. So speaking of up to, it's at Celtic Fox _LC on Twitter. Pigeon Pegleg, or at Pigeon Pegleg on Twitter, and at Scotchhound _LC on Twitter as well. So hit us up. Oh, you can also find us on YouTube. I have to get on those last few episodes now. Get us back up to speed. And
Yeah,
get
don't
back
worry
on that.
about the last episode. Let's just do the current ones from now on.
Right, okay. Not the old ones? I just figured
Yeah,
for
I
content.
think we put at least like 10 or 15 up, didn't we?
Yeah, something like that. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe 8 to 10. All right. Yeah. So that's the show. Thanks for listening, guys, and we will catch you next week.
Later. Jinx, buy me a Coke.
Bye. Get him some gooey.